life Easter bunny. That'd be the scariest fucking looking.
I wouldn't go outside. I would not go outside.
Bro, yo, hide your kids, hide your wife. The Easter bunny's outside.
You know what?
Bad Bunny's actually his child.
Yo, I'm your father.
Like Mr. Krabs and fucking Pearl. It's just like, how are you a different species?
Fucking Mr. Krabs fucked the whale.
Or a whale fucked him. That's probably. Welcome back to another episode of Somewhere Underground. Before y'all start talking shit, my sleeve is up because I just got tatted and I'm peeling.
Ow.
Today we're talking about Santa Claus and shit. But first, I'm Bobby.
I'm O.
And I'm Nick.
Are you sure I'm on?
Yeah.
Is it on? Is it? I think it's on.
Okay. All right, take it away, Sabrina, Nick.
Want me to turn you up? You are the lowest that everybody has that.
Yeah,
Is
that's
better?
a lot better.
All right, good.
Turn.
Behind the scenes technical shit.
Beep, beep.
All right, Brig.
So.
Let's get it O. Let's go O.
All right.
Element
all right,
O.
all right,
Oh,
all right.
Deshington.
All right, you're milking it. You're milking it.
Oh, milk.
Milk is the essential to life.
Lactose intolerant.
It's the root of all disease in the body.
Milk?
Dairy.
No, I mean like babies. They need.
All right, that was last week's episode. It's a conspiracy. We're on to what if fairy tales were real?
Babies
yeah.
stop drinking milk.
So, in a world where the tooth fairy was real, I think that bitch would be a serial killer.
Whoa. I was not expecting that one.
Because listen to me, you're going around taking teeth. You're collecting teeth from under the pillow of children.
She's buying teeth.
It's a little bit sus.
She's buying teeth.
Who's she buying from?
The children.
At an unnegotiated price.
It's the market value.
It's like if you walked into fucking GameStop and was like, I'm going to give you $5, give me that PS5.
Does it not give ritual vibes to you?
It's whatever the market value of teeth are at that time. The spot rate of teeth.
And what is that?
I don't have the yield curve for teeth. I don't fucking know.
You know how
JP Morgan done put out a teeth curve.
Have you seen your teeth?
I blame myself.
Did your mom ever save your teeth?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
I blame.
Well, if you look at them, they look disgusting.
They do.
I apologize for Nick's last statement. I asked for Smart Nick back last episode and we got him.
What do you people want from me?
Middle ground.
Do you want rocks or soft, or do you want fucking yield curves on the treasury bonds? What do you want from me?
I want neither. I'm kidding.
Middle ground.
All right, so Tooth Fairy, I can see that. What are you doing with our teeth, Miss Fairy?
Look.
And what makes you think she's gonna be content with doing that job like forever? Or you don't think she's gonna like try to just, like snatching children or maybe like taking the teeth and like fucking up like fucking cases with murder cases and
selling
shit.
The teeth to the
Selling
FBI?
the teeth to the FBI. You never thought of that?
No.
If she was real.
But like they're child teeth.
So it's a perfect way to like deter the cops.
Robert's dead and we found a child tooth down the street.
No, this is what you do. This is what you
Child
do.
killed him and lost her tooth.
This is what you do, and I hope the Tooth Fairy's not listening to this because it's a great idea if you so happen to be a serial killer. This is what you do, right? Baby goes missing. You plant the tooth into John Donaldson's front seat. How'd the fucking tooth get there, Mr. Donaldson?
Well, why are they gonna
took the baby?
Why are they gonna investigate Mr. Donaldson in the first place?
I don't know if it's like a person of interest and they're already kind of investigating. Bloop, planted.
Yeah, but they're not gonna have a warrant for his car.
Fuck your life up.
That is pretty sinister. However, but what's her need for the babies? That's a lot of babies.
She's selling them to celebrities.
My theory is she would be a witch because I hear a fairy or a magical entity that's rooted in some sort of magic force that's beyond our understanding.
Okay.
And she's going into the rooms of children and buying teeth.
Okay.
What are you doing with said teeth? You just collecting them in jars and shit. You think a tooth fairy? What does her lair look like, or what her nest, or whatever she goes back to?
Nest.
Her tree, or whatever.
She's not a Keebler elf.
What you think? She's like Tinkerbell. She lives in a nice big oak tree.
Yeah, she got a little tulip.
Where does she?
She has animals sing to her.
The teeth. She gives them back to your parents.
What if she just survives on teeth? That's what she eats. So that's what she thank you for my dinner.
She got some strong ass bones.
It's the source of her power.
Calcium.
Yeah. Source of her power.
What happens if you melt down teeth?
Bone.
You
What?
just get ash. Teeth or bones.
Like a molten
No, ash. What happens when you cremate somebody? Ash.
teeth metal. I'm trying to help out the Tooth Fairy here.
Nah,
She's
listen.
framing her as a fucking mass murderer.
Yeah, now you're framing her. I think she's really
Shit.
I think she's the most misunderstood of the gift giving fairy tale creatures.
Explain yourself.
Listen. She drew the short end of the stick here. Like if we draw a parallel to like Greek mythology, she was like the fucking Zeus's son that he didn't fucking like. He was like Hades. He got the underworld, right? She got the short end of the stick here. Santa gets to go out. He has a whole army of elves, lives in the North Pole, has fucking polar bears that drink fucking Kool-Aid and shit, or Coca-Cola. He's great. Santa's living life. The Easter Bunny, he's a fucking giant bunny. He walks around once a year. Okay, he didn't even lay his own eggs. He just steals fucking chicken eggs and gives them to people. All right, Easter Bunny's good. The Tooth Fairy, she doesn't even know when she has to work. Okay, you got a wiggly tooth. How long is it gonna take to come out? Is it gonna come out today? Is it gonna come out in 6 weeks? Is this little shit gonna tie a fucking rope around her tooth and yank it out? She doesn't know. Right now, you also got the whole thing on what are the teeth worth? What do I give somebody for the teeth? Right? Now, what if I tomorrow fall down, hit my face on the curb, boom, my tooth is out. Does she give me a tooth too? Does she deduct the price if there's a cavity in the tooth? What do you do? Because you can't sell it for the same price if it's damaged with a cavity. What do you do? Now, most households have a backup Tooth Fairy too, but if they're a backup, they don't really work too well. You know what I mean? I think it's backup.
Who is she selling these teeth to?
I don't know. I'm not the Tooth Fairy. I'm just saying. You know, she's so misunderstood. She doesn't know when she has to work.
She
and she
works
has to
every
work
night.
every day.
She works every night.
But she doesn't know what kids are going to be putting their teeth there on what days. She doesn't have a schedule. Santa every year, December 25th. The Easter Bunny, that shit is scheduled for decades out in the future. They know it's one night, one day. That's it. Santa has a whole bunch of elves. Easter Bunny, we don't know nothing about the Easter Bunny. I don't know how the fuck he gets his shit together, but you know, I'm assuming magic, right? So, what about Tooth Fairy?
I'm sorry. If I had children and I knew that the Tooth Fairy was real, I'd bar the windows of my children's room because as a parent, I would not feel comfortable having a grown ass person.
Well, it's like a little pixie.
What about Santa then? What about Santa? Would you light a fire in your fireplace every night?
Honestly,
that's a grown ass fat man coming into your children's house.
I gotta think
exactly.
about
I would not be okay with that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you would find
No.
I envision like Santa got the elves. You know, I feel like the Tooth Fairy would have like the Keebler elves.
I feel like I think the Easter Bunny.
Cookie thing.
I think the Easter Bunny would have the Keebler elves.
The Easter Bunny got like. No, I don't fucking know. Peeps.
What did elves do to deserve this working connotation?
They're enslaved.
Yeah,
Why can't they just be their own entity?
Elves.
They should be celebrated.
If you think about it, elves are enslaved.
I got a gripe with Santa Claus.
Talk to me.
I do.
You have a grape with Santa Claus?
A gripe.
Wait, but hold on. What do you guys think about the Tooth Fairy being the most misunderstood?
I think
she's still a witch.
She's like that weird fuck, like it was a class of mythical things, right? And they could go off and be whatever they wanted to be and train. And like she was the weird motherfucker in the corner and she
picking up boogers.
Teeth. And like all the other mythical motherfuckers were like, why the fuck do you want teeth? And she was like, I don't know, I'll sell them to you idiots. And like, we're not gonna buy your fucking teeth. So now she's just like has a house of fucking teeth. She's a hoarder.
I respect her hustle.
See, I feel like it would be more like in the Santa Claus 2 when you have all the mythical creatures there at the plate. Like it's just like that's just what they were assigned in their mythical duties when the mythical myth maker made their duties.
I feel like they go to class. You know, they're like normal.
I don't think so.
Mystical fucking things.
Santa went to class and had to enslave a race of peoples.
Do you feel like Santa would be the jocks of all mystical fairy tale?
He'd be the
tales?
king.
Santa would not be the jock.
No?
He'd be the king.
Nah, Santa's fat.
Santa's king.
But like,
who's taking down Santa?
In ranking, like Santa.
Oh, in ranking. Yeah, I think about like the athlete.
No. Like
that'd be Jack Frost.
He buys his loyalty. Okay, this motherfucker just. Why do we love the Easter Bunny? He don't give a shit. He puts eggs in our backyard and lets us find it. Lets us do all the work. Santa literally just makes it easy for you and fucking, here, you wanted this? Put it there. Yeah. Let me eat your fucking cookies too while I'm at it. It ain't free.
Not if you get cold. Yeah. What if you get cold? What if you're on a naughty list? Huh? What if Santa, like, if it was real, like the naughty list is like a hit list?
Like, he's the KGB.
Yeah. He's like Santa Claus and Krampus combined. If you're on the naughty list, you get executed. That's it.
Wow.
Or it's more like go to his boarding school. And he just has
become an elf.
Or that.
The naughty listers get turned into elves. Oh my god.
Or I was more so thinking like you just go back to like his boarding school and like you just get very well acquainted with coal.
He puts you in a coal mine?
Yeah.
Kid's coming back with a black lung.
He's the naughty list.
It's like, I hung out with Santa and I'm dying.
And like parents actually sign off.
Yeah, it's like, yo, fuck this kid. You got 2 lungs, bitch. You don't need both. You can live with 1.
Is that a thing?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
All right, so besides Santa's enslavement camp, there's many other fundamental things. Nick's choking right in the middle of my fucking talk. You know, he could have choked the first 10 minutes.
No, I was trying
while
to
he was talking.
That Sabrina was doing, and my throat just didn't work. Now it tickles.
Santa.
Hey, yo.
I am.
So if Santa was real, right? The biggest one on the list is he's fucking enslaves elves. So slavery has to be okay to some extent in this secondary world that Santa's real, right?
I would vote against that.
Yeah, exactly. The petitions in the streets would be crazy, man.
But how do we know it's not like a symbiotic then?
I don't
or it's
know.
like they're not actually enslaved.
Let me finish.
Like there's like other elf villages.
But they're not. They're enslaved.
Okay.
Okay, so they're forced to
elves.
work for free and make fucking toys. Anyway, about the toy thing, right?
Free room aboard.
Unless there was some way that like these big companies can stop Santa from making their products, like all those companies will go out of business. Because why do I gotta pay for a PS5? I'm just have Santa get me one for free. And then even if they could stop him, like put some mystical patent on the motherfucker, then Santa's useless.
No, Santa.
Who wants fucking little fucking carved ducks out of wood like you see in all the other old movies? Nobody wants that shit. He's out of business. Yeah. Thirdly, he'd be a TikTok meme, bro. People be waiting for him to come in the house and just beat his ass up. He'd be rampant all over the TikTok community.
It's true. There'd be a whole industry for Santa traps.
Yeah.
Yep. Its own niche.
I feel like now he would have to adapt, but like Santa, like if what you're saying, like yeah, the whole patent thing, Santa would just have all the Chinese knockoffs. It'd be like the SP5.
So yeah, he'd be useless.
You know, the Stay Patient. He
had the Air Gordons.
Yeah.
That's why, like, he'd be low key useless because nobody.
Game Sphere.
Yeah.
The game from
Drake
Drake
and
and Josh, the
Josh.
Game Sphere. And then there'd be a whole nother wave of products like the anti-Santa chimney blocker 2000. Like you can't get in your chimney.
Nah, I feel like Santa would
Santa
only.
repellent.
Nah, I feel like
it'd
he
be crazy.
I feel like especially now with the population explosion, reindeers eat a lot, right? So you gotta keep constantly stopping to refuel. Too many people. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Reindeers can't live off fucking sugar cookies, right? So I feel like he would.
We don't
like,
know that.
There are magical reindeers.
I would live off sugar cookies if I could.
Well, you'd probably die.
If I was magical, I wouldn't.
Well,
I'd be better off than the fucking tooth fairy. I'd be the sugar cookie man. Yeah.
no, you just run around robbing people sugar cookies.
And I'd be giving them sugar cookies.
I'm the sugar cookie man.
You get a sugar. You get diabetes, and you get diabetes, and you get diabetes.
They would have fucking like the bear proof container, but sugar cookie man containers. So like you can't smell the sugar cookie.
I'd have to come out with like a low sugar fucking alternative.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
But I feel like in this scenario, Santa would he would pivot, right? He would pivot his whole business plan here. And instead of giving toys to everybody, because back in the day, everybody was poor unless you were a noble, right? So like they couldn't afford shit. Like 90% of the population couldn't afford shit, right? Now it's the other way around. So I feel like Santa would just pivot his whole business model, and not even really, right? Just keep going to underprivileged people. So like the families can't afford a PS5. Hey Sony, sue me that PS5 or SP5. Excuse me, Sony, don't sue us. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he would be like a bastion for the poor. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like the economy would kind of
It'd be a little fucked.
It'd be fucked
There's no more
more than what it
shit.
is naturally.
Well, that's another thing, right? Like elves can like carve. I mean, that's just like a skilled trade. But like, are elves computer engineers?
Why
not?
There's enough of them.
I don't know. We talked about this with Elfiversity. I don't know about this, man.
They're enslaved. Like all they have to do is that and nothing else.
Yeah, but like,
According to Big Mouth, they don't even know what sex is.
That's a
Go
shame.
watch that episode.
I
It's
mean,
hilarious.
yeah, but like, you still got to get the components and get all the parts. I mean, we got a fucking neon shortage. How they doing this?
I mean, you could just fly over to like.
I'm pretty sure they have one elf that's like in charge of inventory.
The logistic elf. Call him Loggy.
So is North Korea just fucked? Because I'm pretty sure
They
the
shoot him
government
down.
would shoot his ass.
Yeah,
down.
they shoot him down.
So
Santa,
North Korea just doesn't know what Santa is.
dude, Santa would be dead. Could you imagine the headline? Kim Jong-un shoots down Santa Claus on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, like Putin would definitely not be having that shit.
And then there would be some shit where it's like, he wasn't even over North Korean waters. He was fucking...
Now I feel like Kim Jong Un would like switch it to like, oh, I'm Santa Claus.
He kind of looked like Santa Claus. No, he looked like, yeah, he could pass for like an Asian Santa Claus.
I'm giving you these gifts.
Yeah.
I feel like Santa would have like a low key like, agreement vibe with North Korea and Russia because they like it's something that you can't miss. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know Russia knows who Jay-Z is. Like you should know who Santa is.
But they would definitely have some crazy propaganda. Like Kim Jong-un would be like, nah, he's not really giving gifts to people in the West. He's actually coming in and stealing their babies. Not the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy's great. We put a grain of corn under your pillow. You can live today. Yay! You know what I mean? Like,
the Tooth Fairy would be fucking popping over there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, here, have a couple kernels of corn, kid.
Uncooked.
Keep the nutrients.
Knock out all your teeth. Get fucking corn so you're gumming it.
Like, do y'all not pick up on how sinister that is?
Oh, it's incredibly.
Like somebody banking off of children's teeth falling.
Yeah,
no, I mean the teeth are gonna fall regardless. I mean you got to get rid of them somehow.
I don't know how like
you want to biohazard.
I don't know the why. Like why you
teeth?
Taking my teeth? Like I don't even remember being explained that as a kid. Like
no,
if my kid asks me why the Tooth Fairy is taking the teeth, I'd be like, oh fuck, well.
I was just told that as
show
the
him
story.
this episode.
So what has happened? Fuck. So Santa, he's great.
I actually kind of want to look up like the origin of the Tooth Fairy. Now.
There's
like,
different versions. I did that before coming here today.
So what did you find? What is your research?
What is your research?
Listen, man, it said a whole bunch of things. There was different versions of like no one knows how far back it predates. You know what I'm saying? So. There's one that says when a child origins in Northern Europe, there was a tradition of tan fee or tooth fee, which was paid when a child lost their first tooth. This tradition is recorded in writings as early as the 12,000, which are the earliest, Norse and Northern European traditions. And then there's actually a tale, like a 17th century fairy tale. The Good Little Mouse, about a fairy who turns into a mouse to help a queen defeat an evil king hiding under the king's pillow to take all of his teeth while he sleeps.
Oh, that makes sense.
So that is sinister.
All my answers are...
Wait, hold on. You know what? I might just go with the whole, like, if my kid asks me, she'd be like, oh, no, we have an anti-Tooth Fairy spell around the house, because the Tooth Fairy, I mean, the fuck, man.
They have it. All my answers are questioned.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up I am right now.
No, all my answers are questioned.
Yeah. Just like tell the kid, like, no. She actually, like, some of the kids, she doesn't just teach the whole kid. Like, one of your friends might not come back.
That's what I was trying to get at. What makes you think she's not going to take the whole kid one day?
Take the whole kid.
Like,
or take all your teeth out your mouth. She might come in with a little hammer, chisel.
Some children are born with more teeth in their mouth.
The Tooth Fairy's had a bad week. Need to pay for my pixie dust.
Sorry, baby. This is the teeth fee. Wait, but how do we even know the Tooth Fairy is like a little cute little Tinkerbell like fairy? This could be like a fat, hairy,
ugly.
But this could just be like a fat, ugly, middle-aged man. Doesn't even have wings.
It's probably like
no wand.
It's probably like Santa's reject cousin that like wasn't good enough to be Santa, and like now he's just the fucking Tooth Fairy. They have to give him a job, so they're like, hey, man, you can be a fucking
imagine
give him a job real quick. Tooth Fairy.
Imagine it's like Tinkerbell's like meth head sister. It's like she's selling the teeth on the black market to fuel her addiction.
So like the fallen angels?
Yeah.
Like Lucifer?
Oh, shit.
But
fuck the Tooth Fairy.
Who really has it bad is the Easter Bunny. Imagine the Easter Bunny going like to upstate New York where all the hunters are, like down south. My man's
anywhere in the world.
Dodging shotguns, man.
Yeah. He definitely has bulletproof fur.
He's out here just like, yo, I'm just trying to put some fucking colorful eggs in your backyard and you want to shoot me?
Nah, he definitely has some
The dogs want to eat them.
Magical fur. He's got to. He's also like 10,000 years old.
Also, imagine like the logistics of like a real life Easter Bunny. That'd be the scariest fucking looking.
I wouldn't go outside. I would not go outside.
Bro, hide your kids, hide your wife. The Easter Bunny's outside.
You know what? I don't understand how nobody's made a horror movie about this yet. A 6-foot bunny. Goosebumps kind of did with Bunnicula, but like they didn't go far enough.
If you don't find my eggs, you die.
Yo,
it could be like a saw, but like each time you find an egg, it's some crazy shit in there, like chop off your pinky. And if you know the Easter Bunny comes in.
Did you know
redacted? We're gonna use that.
Yo, there's a movie. They've actually made movies about killer tires. I don't know if you've heard of
it.
Yeah, Rubber. Great movie.
And they haven't.
It's an art house classic.
And they haven't made one
about the Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny.
I think there was a Killer Santa one, like Black Christmas. Or something.
There's probably like a ban of like in Hollywood, like you can't scar the children like that. Sorry.
Nah.
Oh, so that's where they draw the line? Easter Bunny?
Yeah, no, they'll fuck the child actors, but they can't do that.
Well,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Rubber tires.
Oh, you know what? Another thing about Santa. I'm sorry.
That had to have some
bring us back to
metaphorical
this.
meaning to it. I don't fucking know.
Well, if you find it, let me know.
So, if one day the world found out that Santa was real, it would turn the world into like chaos.
I'll be a witch hunt. Yeah.
Nah, not that. And because isn't Santa like a Christian / Catholic ideal?
No.
So that would. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It is.
No.
Nah, he was before that.
He's a part of some religion.
No, well, I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty
So
sure
it would
was something different.
indefinitely prove that religion to be correct, and everybody else can go fuck themselves.
No. I don't think it would necessarily prove it's incorrect. Just prove that religion knew that one part. Because there's a whole bunch of other shit.
You know how these motherfuckers are.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they would
on,
argue it.
It'd be the fucking the Crusades part 2.
Yeah.
I mean, part like 1,000.
Well, look that up. I think Santa Claus was before that, and they kind of like, oh, and actually, no, Saint Nick, maybe not. I think he was around before that, though, because Christmas, I mean, that's not really a fucking thing. They just kind of took a pagan holiday and was like, yeah, buddy, Christ was born this day, even though he was born in June.
Ho, ho, ho.
Fucking guys.
a lottery.
This fucking guy.
I have to change the camera.
The whole
When I
religion-
get back, we're going to have this in.
The whole religion is based on a lie.
So that's just my thing. Like, how is it that Hollywood wants to draw the line at the Easter Bunny? Like, you make scary movies of incest in the woods, Hills Have Eyes, fucking killer tires, and fucking, what was Black Christmas about again? It was the guy, fucking grown ass man living in his house with a liver condition, killing people.
Wait, why?
He has no liver.
Why did the liver condition?
Because he's yellow.
Cirrhosis.
Yeah, cirrhosis.
Psoriasis.
Grown ass man, bro. But hey, they're like, hey, Easter Bunny is off limits.
But can you imagine how terrifying that movie would be?
Be terrible. It would be
Fucking
fucking
6 foot
terrible.
Wait,
bunny.
do that hand thing you were doing earlier. That's a clap. It wasn't clapping.
It was like that.
I feel like that's what the sound would be like when he's coming to you. So in the movie,
Instead
you'd
of
be like,
Jaws,
oh,
it's
God.
like,
oh god, he's getting closer. Why is it slowing down? Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? And then like you turn around and you see it like coming to fucking
that was
get you. Like,
the worst
that'd
thing
be
to hear. in my
fucking
earphone.
terrifying, yo.
What the fucking Easter Bunny to do ASMR? What the fuck is that?
No, like that would be fucking terrifying.
No.
But like, why do Easter Bunny lay eggs? Like Easters don't lay eggs. So
Easters?
don't lay eggs. Bunnies don't lay eggs. Bunnies
What's
have
an
live
Easter?
birth. They have live bunnies. Easters are bunnies.
Wait, is
They
his first
fucking-
name Easter and his last name is Bunny? What if he's not even a bunny?
It's Easter M Bunny.
What if you saw him on a talk show and it's like some alligator? He's
It's
like, yeah,
rabbit.
I
It's
know,
a hare.
I know how you all
No,
could have got
but-
that confused, but I'm actually a fucking
Wildebeest.
Yeah, my last name just happened to be Bunny. Would you look at that?
I'm Easter D Bunny. I don't know.
Call me East.
But why does he have why eggs? These bunnies don't lay eggs. And like, what is he? Does he have a chicken farm? He goes around jacking all the chickens with their eggs and fucking giving them to people.
Like,
He's
what-
coloring them?
Oh my god, he'd be a
He's a menace to society.
He'd be like the worst nightmare in the chicken community. He's just
Yeah.
a fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Instead of a serial killer,
He's
like
literally
a
the
serial
Grim
kidnapper.
Reaper taking all these eggs. The
Yeah.
kids.
He's stealing chickens' children's.
He really is. The embryos, the fetuses.
He's a serial kidnapper,
Grim Reaper. Outrageous.
and he feeds them to humans.
Can you imagine like the news headlines and like the chicken community? It's like, last night there was 4 more children stolen from their.
This is the worst since it's been. This is the worst since 1980. Coming up to Easter Sunday.
This is the worst. The worst string of kidnappings since 1987.
Lock your doors. Hide
Keep your
children.
children the buck inside.
Yeah, locking your doors doesn't even help because he's a mystical creature.
All
so if he
right,
picks
all
you,
right.
you're fucked.
But then, like, 80% of America would be at fault because we all have eggs in our fridges. So
I mean, they already hit humans. They're just adding the bunny.
But listen, this is also
these are free chickens, not
This
cooked
is
chickens.
also a universe where chickens have news broadcasts, so it's things are different.
I wonder how D Bunny, because that's what we're naming him, right?
Easter D Bunny, yeah.
Easter
Easter D Bunny.
Easter D Bunny.
His name is just E Bunny.
He just comes in and he's like,
He's also the next
so I
con.
hear there's another bunny here in America. Bad bunny.
Who is this?
Why'd you just do that in Obama voice?
I feel like he would sound like Obama.
Yeah.
I honestly
Bunny?
wasn't going for Obama, but hey,
Here we have 5 Easter eggs.
like how would he,
How would
imagine
you
Bad
react to
Bunny,
Bad Bunny?
Easter D Bunny.
They'd have a boxing match.
He'd boycott his music.
Yeah, because he's honestly the original Bunny. So Bad Bunny would have to change his name. What would he change his name to?
Good
Bad. No, but Bunny has
Easter.
to go.
Easter. Bad Easter.
Could you imagine like the Easter Bunny's name was like Ebony, but he had an accent? The first person who heard him was like they thought that was E Bunny.
Bad Bunny's actually his child.
Yo, I'm your father.
Like Mr. Krabs and fucking Pearl. It's just like, how are you a different species? Like, he hatched from an egg. I don't know.
Fucking Mr. Krabs fucked the whale.
Or a whale fucked him. That's probably more accurate.
I feel like he must have adopted.
Bro, or fucking Donkey with his dragon babies.
Oh yeah, that's
how'd they subject that to us as children?
Well, there's no denying that somebody fucked somebody.
Because he was down. He wanted her.
There were dragons with donkey heads.
I'm pretty sure there's a weird segment of the internet that animated that somewhere.
Listen, Rule 34, if it exists,
it's on Pornhub.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it's on Pornhub.
That's Rule 34. If it exists,
you better look it up.
Bobby, go to Dragon's fucking cars
Look,
on Reddit.
Here, JK, I'm not putting that shit up.
Dragon's fucking cars on Reddit. It's hilarious.
Pornhub.com. No, continue with your conversation while I find this. Oh, that's your fuck.
Like, what in the world were the creators thinking? They created Donkey. And they were like, you know what? He needs a love interest.
Dragon.
It's
a tale as old as time.
Because horse is just too, that's too close, too bland.
Too similar.
We're Disney.
Honestly though, listen, I feel like if we were making up a fairy tale like this with an ogre with a donkey best friend, we'd have some shit like that too. Bobby was fucking beavers.
I mean, but like, I'd make the dragon like the retarded best friend or something, not the fucking love interest.
Nah, yeah, we would. Bobby fucked bats.
Don't knock it till you try it.
We would definitely do that.
Every weird thing in the world is coming up except for Donkey fucking a dragon.
Bobby.
So I'm gonna go delete my browser and get a new phone because this shit is crazy. Look at that shit.
What?
What is happening?
What
Super
else
Slut Z tournament. I have the Dragon Ball Z spin up.
And with that, folks, you have it here. You heard it here first.
You haven't heard.
Yo, what the fuck?
What is it?
Anywho,
I can't see.
I'm not even gonna risk putting it on there. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna go burn my phone and break the chip, throw it in the ocean. You'll never find it again.
Bobby's gonna lock himself in his room with those videos.
I'm gonna plant it on the Tooth Fairy, and she's gonna get locked up forever because that's what she deserves. Comment down below.
A little aggressive.
Your thoughts on this, because we need fucking comments, and please just comment and like, and you watch it, but you don't like it.
Do it for us. We don't steal your teeth.
I'm trying to be somewhere on the ground, not in my mom's basement.
You can't give us comments, but you give the Tooth Witch teeth. We're just giving you entertainment, laughs, and good times. And Bobby's walking in front of me when I'm rolling my outro. Epilogue, Jason. Yo, that was a good talk.
That was a very good talk.
You see that shit?
Perfect.
It's like horseshoes, baby.
Beautiful.
All right, cut.